Hey, Daveda here, and welcome to my channel, the #1 place for women over 40 to come for tips on hair and skin, as well as personal development, so that you can be the most confident and best version of yourself. Today's video, we're going to talk about focusing and how you can continue to move forward when you feel like you've hit that wall. Now, today's video is kind of some clips from my personal Facebook group that is a private group for women only. So if you like the video and you want to check out the whole thing, be sure to check out the link below. Good morning. I had to just double check and make sure I didn't have my pajamas on inside out. Oh, that's what kind of a morning it is. I'm always reading something, like I'm constantly reading, listening to a podcast, whatever. That's just kind of my thing. So I've been reading this book called The One Thing. It's really kind of about like focusing, focusing on one thing and how we can get so distracted, right? Like in life, we can just get so incredibly distracted because there's like a million things going on. And when your focus is too split up, then we don't ever really accomplish anything. It totally makes sense to me because I gotta discipline myself to not be all over the place. Like that's a thing. Like my mind just constantly keeps spinning all the time and I have to reel it back in. I think this just kind of applies to life no matter what your goals are. So if you are an entrepreneur like me, or you have some kind of a business, or just in general, like things you want to achieve or accomplish in your life, no matter what they might be, I think that the things in this book will definitely apply and help you. So if you've never read it, make sure that you grab it. They were talking about like when you are focusing on accomplishing something, if your goals are big enough, right? Like if you're trying to achieve anything worthwhile in your life, at some point you are going to hit a wall, right? Like at some point you're going to hit a wall. Something's gonna stop you. There's gonna be some kind of a hurdle. And I feel like that is true for almost everything. Like anything that's worthwhile, just like in last week's video, and I was saying that like if you do anything worthwhile, somebody's not gonna like it at some point, right? Well, this is kind of the same thing. If you do anything worthwhile, if you do anything big enough, if you have goals, you're going to hit a wall at some point. When you hit that wall, you have two choices. You're either gonna let it stop you, or you're gonna learn to climb the damn thing, right? Like you only have two choices. Like if the wall is there, you have to figure out, am I gonna let the wall stop me? Am I gonna figure out how to climb over it? Or am I gonna figure out how to go around it? In life, you always have a choice. You always have a choice whether you're gonna let something stop you or whether or not you're gonna get over it. How many times in life do we start off in a direction and we get part way or we get all the way and then we're like, nah. Or something happens and you decide to go this way, or you zig and then you zag, and there's all these different things. And it can be really easy to look at a lot of those different things and feel like it didn't work, or it was a failure, or it wasn't what you were supposed to do, or whatever. But in all reality, the truth is, I believe that every single direction that we go gives us something, right? You take something away from that, even if it's something that you no longer want to do. So for example, I went to Bible college when I was in my 20s, okay? And I thought for the longest time, my dream was I wanted to travel and speak at women's events and churches, and that was what I wanted to do. I wanted to write a book, and you know what? I did all those things, and when I got there, I didn't like it. I spent 20 years going in one direction and being super like, this is what I want, and feeling like, it was pulling at me. But here's the thing, it wasn't for nothing. I learned so much about myself. I learned so much about the person I want to be. I also learned a whole lot about the person I don't want to be. And I also learned like things that I did agree with and things I didn't agree with. And I learned how to be more confident and secure in myself and being able to dig my heels into, no, this is me, and it's okay, even if people disagree or they don't like it or whatever. So when you do that, like when you have these different places and you get there, sometimes I just didn't like it. Like my kids are grown, okay? I'm in my 40s, my kids are grown, and while my kids were older, when I was traveling and speaking and whatever, like I love being with my husband. I did not like the fact that in order for me to make money, I had to be gone. Like I had to be gone, this place, that place, lots of traveling, lots of being in the car, lots of being away from my family, and it wasn't for me. It was not for me. And the environment was extremely, yeah, I'm just gonna put it that way. I don't know how else to say it. But it wasn't for me. Like it wasn't what I always envisioned it would be. But it doesn't mean that it was wrong, and it doesn't mean that it was a failure, and it doesn't mean that it wasn't good or that I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. I think we put too much emphasis on that whole supposed to, should I, shouldn't I. Do what your desire is. That's what my opinion is. Like, do what your desire is. Do whatever that thing is that's pulling you. And if that ends up being not the place where you're supposed to, hang your hat, or it's not the place where you're supposed to hang your hat forever, that's fine, because you learned something there. So now I look at like everything that I've learned over the last 20 some years or whatever, and it helps me in my today, and it helps me push into where I want to be tomorrow. So instead of looking at things as this was a failure, this was wrong, this isn't right, sometimes it's a little bit of a process to find out like the next step or the next place or where we want to go. And so I don't know, when I was reading that book, those were the thoughts that were coming to me on it. Like, you're gonna hit a wall, you have to learn how to climb or go around or whatever, and it's always about what you take with you if that's not your final place, which I don't think it ever will be. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think it will ever actually be like, this is it? Like, okay, you've reached the end of the road, this is it forever. I mean, I feel like we're always, as people, we are created to continue to evolve and progress and continue to become better and wiser and all that good stuff. It's not failing. Like, going from place to place is not failing. It really is just about you taking what you need from that place. Even the times that are like super hard, right? Where your heart is broken or something happens that is really just changes you. Like, even those things, they help create the person that you are. Like, it just is the fact of life. Like, we all go through those things. Some are really good, some are really bad, and it's okay to like accept and feel them all and just take what we have learned in those places and continue to move on. But you have to be able to see the perspective that you see it through is so important, because you are valuable and you are here for a purpose, and you have worth and value to add into the world. And I feel like the only reason we don't do that sometimes is because we doubt and question ourselves so much, okay? So those were my thoughts. If that's you, like if you feel like you're hitting that wall, or if you feel like you're looking back and thinking, wow, that was a failure, don't think that way. Take away what you can from it and learn and move on. And what is your one thing? Like, what did you start out wanting, right? So for example, like I said, I spent 20 years in a realm that I ended up not even wanting to be a part of. Like, that's not when I got there. It's not what I wanted to do. But what I can tell you has never changed though, is that my desire, like my heart's desire, is to impact women. It's to encourage women. It's to lift women up. It's to help women believe in themselves and to just keep going, So my actual, like my one thing, that hasn't changed. Like, that is still the same. Even though it looks differently now, like even though now with my business, I talk about like hair and skin and confidence and believing in yourself, and it's kind of totally different, but yet it's not. It's exactly the same thing that I cared about before. I cared about helping women believe in themselves and keep freaking going, right? Like, just keep going. It's all connected. And I think when we can learn to see it that way, is it's all part of the whole big puzzle, it just helps us to not feel like we've failed. Or, and you know, it's okay if you fall down, like, you learn from failure. You learn more from failure. I don't even really like the word failure because of the way we look at it in our world today, but failure is not a bad thing. It is part of the journey, right? Like, you're gonna fall down, skin your knee, maybe even rough your face up a little bit if you face plant. I've definitely done that a few times, but you just have to keep going. They said in the book, your passion and what you're naturally skilled at are usually super, super intertwined. And I found that to be very interesting because for the longest time I kept in my life, like, not anymore, but I always was like, what am I passionate about? What am I passionate about? Well, I enjoy speaking, I enjoy writing, I enjoy communication, and it goes along with what I'm passionate about, which is encouraging women and helping women believe in themselves and helping women build businesses and feel confident and all that good stuff. Your passion and your skill are usually so intertwined that sometimes it's hard to see where one ends and one begins. So I think that might be a helpful thought for someone. It was helpful to me. So there you have it. That is my takeaway from The One Thing. If you've never read the book, grab it. And if you enjoyed today's video and you want to check out the entire video inside the group, again, you can catch that link below. And if you like this video and it seems like something that you might want to check out more often, don't forget to hit subscribe and hit the bell so that you get notified every time I release new content, which is once a week. This is Daveda signing out. See you next time.